Oh, they're gonna be fighting?
Go home!
Hey guys, Ace here. So I'm gonna be doing a reaction and analysis breakdown of Spider-Man 4 because I've been following this and I've been reacting online and discussing theories and rumors, and so this is basically gonna be past few days of covering all the content here, including this one. This is basically post-stream, and I have some more things to say, and so I was like, you know what, let me do this off stream here and just, you know, talk with you guys one-on-one. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show off some of the highlights from the streams covering this stuff, and then we'll come back here to post-stream Ace and talk about this more off stream. And let's go ahead and just get into everything. Real quick guys, this video is sponsored by Arknights Enfield. This game is a real-time action RPG and factory simulation hybrid that expands the Arknights universe on the rugged, colonized moon of Talos 2. Click the link in the video description below to download Arknights Enfield today. Thank you again to Arknights Enfield for sponsoring. Now back to the video. We are going to discuss some things. Some things happened today and yesterday, as of, again, me recording this, or live streaming. Yeah, some things happened, and I wanted to discuss it. Is that gonna? There we go. That worked. That happened today. This happened. Holy. This happened today. The other thing that happened yesterday. We'll discuss that in a bit. Let me switch over. Guys. It's happening. What? I popped in my mic. Yes. Yes, we are finally getting the trailer. Not today, tomorrow. So this is gonna be like a part 1. So I'm gonna like do like a reaction video or whatever. Not a reaction, but I'm gonna turn this into a YouTube video. But this is the first part of the video. We are live streaming tomorrow, as long as not everything else was planned. But I should be on tomorrow, and we are going to react to the Spider-Man trailer. I'm not gonna watch it as much as I'm gonna kill me, and I'm gonna see all the cool reactions and stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to watch it until I live stream. So I will do that for you guys, for you guys, for the entertainment, right? You can see me live. But you do get a little snippets here and there today. So today, because it's St. Patty's Day, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. We got some clips and stuff, which I'm not gonna post up because I saw there was one video that actually had everything compiled together, and then that was like 2 hours ago, and I don't remember where I saw that. So we're just gonna leave it as is with this. But yeah, this is an interesting thing. So basically, we were just getting little snippets here and there of Spider-Man in different shots and everything, Peter in different shots. We did see Mary Jane, so confirmed that Mary Jane is in the movie. That not like we're talking about like the regular Mary Jane, the one's been in the movies, not like a redhead Mary Jane or anything like that. But yeah, Zendaya, MJ, is in the movie. Obviously, I think they did kind of say that was already happening. That was the thing. We did also see Punisher. There was a small little clip, snippet of Spider-Man in the middle of the street, and you see a car go by, and my initial thought was, oh, they're gonna do the they're gonna do the thing that Andrew Spider-Man did, where like there was a car they were driving by, and he just kind of like grabbed onto the back and just kind of went with the car. And that's what I was thinking at first, but then he actually gets hit by the car. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little funny. And then like he's like trying to get up, and then you see in the car Punisher. So I was like, oh, that's funny. Okay, I like that. That's cool. But yeah, so but this right here, this is what fucking just, sorry for the cursor, but this is what gets me. This right here. This one makes me happy. I love this. This is so good. The recreation of the first issue of Spider-Man. Oh, so good. I can't wait. Someone did actually... So this is actually posted by Screen Rant. Let me move the... You can see that it's sponsored by... it's sponsored. It's posted by Screen Rant. And actually, they made a good point here. Is Spider-Man... I'm sorry, you can't read that, but I'm gonna just read it off for you. Is Spider-Man saving people from the Thunderbolts void in Brand New Day? Interesting. That is a good point. Or not, I guess not a good point, but a good thing to point out. Is this what's happening here? You know what? I never thought about it, but I think they might be right. Based off of rumors that we've been hearing. So this is supposed to take place 4 years. I think they said 4 years. I might be wrong on that. There might be a correction. But yeah, so I think this takes place 4 years after the last movie. So this isn't like the last 2 movies where it was literally like picking up right where the last one left off. Giving Spider-Man very little time. Well, I guess it was a little bit. Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, the last 2. So like the last 2 movies was like it picked up. So no, I'm sorry. So 2 picked up a couple months. So there was a little bit of time skip after the blip. After I'm sorry, I had to rethink about this. So it was after Avengers Endgame. So Spider-Man 2 takes place after that, and then we literally, like, in the next movie for No Way Home, it was literally right after that. So, and I'm trying to think, there was a time skip before. So yeah, no, we didn't. So I don't know why I retract what I just said earlier about there being like no time skip, whatever. Last 2 movies, they're really. I guess we're going back to the whole like time skip and time, but this time it was instead of being a few months or even just like a week or whatever. Because there was I guess if you think about it, there was a little bit of time skip at the beginning of No Way, but it was more of just like it picks up right where the last one left off, and then it like kind of does a little bit of a time skip a little bit, like the skip before it had a couple weeks because there wasn't much going on. There was just him going like trying to get into school and then like have to deal with like lawyers and shit. But yeah, but this is gonna be 4 years. This is one I should try to get. I'm sorry, I was ranting a little bit, but this is gonna be 4 years later, and so. But we were hearing that during this time skip that there was going to be a montage. That's where I was looking for, really, montage. There's gonna be a montage, and this might be during the montage, and this might be them showing off what he was doing when the Thunderbolts was dealing with Void. Maybe that's what we were hearing, so it might. Someone else is saying it might take the film takes place before the events of Thunderbolts. So, and yeah, maybe that's that too. Maybe it takes place right before, and so this is just a coincidence that it's all foggy and stuff. I want to say that this is this is during Thunderbolts. Not to say that it can never be cloudy in New York, whatever, just on a normal day. It's just the scenery makes me feel like this was during the Void. This was during when the Void was kind of causing mayhem. Because because you gotta think too, like there's a lot of that question that goes around when they do these movies, when they do like a movie, like a solo superhero movie that's taking place in a world where there are other superheroes. Like, what are these other heroes doing? A lot of times they don't explain it. They just like, oh, we're just busy. Like they kind of just nonchalantly say, oh, we've just been busy the past few years. It's like, okay, you couldn't spare a couple hours to go help out the giant freaking what was it, the celestial that was coming out of the earth? You're too busy for that. That was one which is that made like kind of almost made no sense. It's like there's a giant celestial and no one is helping out. No one came. And I get it, like the focus was supposed to be on the Eternals, sure. And there's been other events just like that, like these big huge like events are going on, and a lot of times the other heroes don't show up. So it's like I think it would make more sense if this was during the Thunderbolts. I agree with Rand. We don't know for sure. We won't know until there's a chance we might figure it out with the trailer tomorrow, but I'm pretty confident. Because like look, this is where the Thunderbolts, like look how dull and cloudy it is. And that was one shot. That was when I think he hasn't, the fog hasn't come just yet, I don't think. I think I've only seen Thunderbolts once, but yeah. I think it's the same. But who knows? We won't know until the movie comes out. Sure, right? But yeah, so there's not much else to really discuss about this. We'll have more to discuss tomorrow when the actual trailer comes out. Because right now it's in pieces and we don't know where exactly it fits. We could fit a few things. We're definitely getting like, we definitely been given a puzzle piece with only getting like a portion of the puzzle pieces. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely more puzzle pieces that they haven't given us, and they're gonna basically just give us the whole thing all completed so we can watch it tomorrow. So it's hard to really put together the clips as one big trailer, because I think that they purposefully took bits here, and then there's parts that were supposed to be in between those bits that they have not given us. So I think it's next to impossible to put together a trailer just the clips they gave us. They gave us like what, 9? As the day went on, they gave us like 9. So something like that. Yeah, here's 3 right here. That's annoying. Yeah, there's the 3 right here. There's the one from up there. There's the him running and jumping off. Here's him falling over. So that's another thing too here. We got this scene right here where he's like falling over. He's falling over in what looks like some sort of, actually, to be honest, now I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like maybe the part where, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just something that this kind of looks like it, but it looks like kind of that place that Punisher was hiding out in Daredevil. And with Punisher being in the movie, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going to that hideout. But my thinking is that since he's kind of looks like he's having some sort of issues, like some sort of like issue going on, like 'cause he's all sweating and he's like zoning out about it before he blacks out or passes out or whatever. My guess is this scene leads up into maybe Night Nurse coming back. So Night Nurse was Claire from Daredevil. And there was rumor that she was I think it was like season 2, season 3, I think. I know she was definitely like in the middle and possibly in the beginning. I don't remember if she was in for season, I think she was season 1, season 2. I don't remember if she was in season 3. So I don't know, but there was rumor that she was coming back in this, which makes sense in a way. Because she is also, I don't know, it doesn't, like, if she had enough time to come do this too. I know that they hadn't started filming Ahsoka yet. So she probably could have come and did a few scenes for this movie before them running off to go do Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson. She did Night Nurse originally, and they were saying that she's coming back to continue doing Night Nurse. And Night Nurse was basically like the person that Daredevil always went to in the show to get like whatever he was like hurt and bruised up and could barely like stand on his feet. Like He was always going to her to help, and that's who Night Nurse is in the comics. Well, in the comics, it was Linda Carter and not Claire, but I think they changed it just for licensing purposes, because this was a also probably something because they didn't because they already had like a story and everything planned out for Linda, that they probably didn't want to complicate that by also having Linda be the Night Nurse, so they changed it for the shows and everything, which I think is fine, honestly. I don't mind doing that, because like I think trying to put her into the Night Nurse thing wouldn't make sense for the overall story that they're telling. So continuing to have Night Nurse not be Linda and just be Claire, I think is fine. But yeah, so that's all. Like I said, we're going to do an actual reaction tomorrow. As for like the YouTube video, this is just part 1. So for you guys watching that video, this is gonna be just, I'm gonna be seeing you in like 2 seconds. For me, I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow, so we'll pick that up at this point. Like I said, I've been super looking forward to this. Like I said, Spider-Man is like my favorite character, has been since I was a kid. And so I always get like hyped over these Spider-Man movies, and every single Spider-Man movie has been like, at the very least, good, which is good for me. Like, they've never really fumbled a Spider-Man movie that I can think of. There's always been like movies that just have a lot of issues, but even the ones that have issues are still entertaining at the very least. But they've never, to my knowledge, I don't think I've ever fumbled Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man movie's always been that good. And this one, I will say that I'm a little fearful because of just how much stuff I've been hearing was going to be in this movie. This seems like a really jam-packed movie, and every time they seem to jam-pack a Spider-Man movie with like villains and stories and stuff like that, it usually doesn't go very well. You know, a la Spider-Man 3 that Tobey Maguire went, and Amazing Spider-Man 2. You know, they just were going and they were trying to do a lot with one movie, and it just kind of flopped because of movie stories everywhere. So I'm really hoping that maybe just a lot of stuff that we were hearing, just rumors and just trying to people just saying things just to say things. But yeah, we will see for sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll stop the audio, stop the music. And we'll go ahead and react to this. This is a 2-minute trailer. Like I said, I've already seen part of this, so I'm sorry. I'm stalling because I am just so... I'm nervous. I thought I stopped you. Stop it. Alright. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just watch. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, wait. Why am I not hearing sound? God damn it, every time. I was testing the audio before, it was just fine. What's happening? Oh, that's the right one. I want laptop sound, not your sound. Wait, hold on. Is it? It's still... 1 second, guys, sorry. Yeah, okay, that's going out there. Muted? Is that muted? Oh, wait, you know what? I got muted. There we go, that was the problem. Sound issue fixed. 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't believe our first hit MIT! MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it!
He's stalking.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
Punisher!
You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
Oh, they're gonna be fighting?
Mother.
Go home!
Sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing. even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Oh.
What is happening to me?
Oh, so he is getting...
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
Hey.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One
What
we
the
can't
hell?
even see. Stay out of my way.
Scorpion.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a
Yes.
kind of
Okay.
rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ,
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
friendly neighbor.
Okay. Okay, so rumors were true. Sub rumors were true here so far. Let's talk about it real quick. Yeah. We're getting organic webbing. Okay, that's coming back. That's a thing. That's interesting that that they went that route. I mean, it's new. There's that. That means he might be getting a new suit too. Or maybe he just modifies his current suit. Yeah. Looks like I feel like I missed something back here. He was watching a video.
First day at MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire MIT.
What's he saying?
First day at MIT. MJ.
Oh, MIT.
come
Okay,
on.
yeah. So
Pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
it looks like maybe MJ might be feeling empty, like because Peter's not there. So maybe it's just like, oh, I have this hole. Maybe she's feeling like I have this hole in my chest, kind of like something's missing, and that's why she seems kind of depressed. And even being at this party and MJ being there and seeing her boyfriend and her boyfriend and just kind of being like, oh, I'm just nobody. Don't worry about me. Like trying really hard not to say who he is and stuff. Just keeping his distance as best as possible. This was cool. The whole tank thing. Where was it?
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home!
So I'm wondering who they're going after here. Clearly they're both going after the same thing, but Spider-Man with him, the whole no killing thing, it's fitting for him to kind of trying to stop Punisher from killing, because he knows that, oh, if a Punisher, helps out, he's just gonna kill them. I don't want that happening. Yeah,
Mother.
so that makes sense. Also, like, so the interesting thing is, whoever
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I
this
need your help.
psychic person, because we were hearing that there was some sort of like psychic person in this movie too that he's gonna have to deal with, and it's clear that they're using their powers here. whatever psychic ability they have,
When between cycles,
whoever it is,
can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
like they're swamping bodies. Who has the ability to swamp bodies?
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay.
And also, who's that? I'd be interested to know who that is. We see Hulk, so Hulk's in here. Well, rather, so far it's just Banner, which he does still have this little thing here, which is, I think, to help control Hulk, I think. Or to help him be more human form or something like that. Whatever, he had this device, but I think it's She-Hulk, I think. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. But actually, I thought something too. It's like last time we saw Hulk, he was kind of back into his Hulk form. So I think he found a way to go back into his human form here.
If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Wait a
It would be
second, hold on.
enormously dangerous.
Wait, hold on.
DNA is,
Right.
if DNA is mutating,
I was about to say, maybe this is the same room as, or was it the person that was like kind of in the jacket, whatever, that we don't see. This person. I was thinking maybe it was this. It might actually be the same room. Oh, it is the same room. Okay, so whatever room that Peter was in here with the webs and stuff, the same room that this person's in. So this is either this person's room or this is Peter's room. Hard to say. Is that Flash Thompson or who is that? So when I did see this originally, because I was also hearing rumor that Night Nurse was supposed to be coming back from like from Daredevil. So I was thinking maybe maybe it was like him passing out and then maybe like Night Nurse is gonna help, which it could still be a possibility, but this looks more now that I'm seeing like his whole like mutation or whatever coming there, that his mutation is mutating. That this could just be more of just like oh, I'm gonna pass out because my spider powers are mutating. And now I'm all cocooned up like that. Which is what we heard. That was one of the rumors we heard. We did hear that MJ was getting a boyfriend. Okay, that's confirmed. We do reconfirm that Hulk is Punisher in the movie, so that was already confirmed. So yeah, we also did hear that this guy is in it, which don't recall his name. We did also hear the Hand was in it, which here's the Hand. This could easily be a montage. I don't see them being like the main bad. So this stuff at the end, I think that even here, right here, who is that? I didn't see him before. Now I'm. I don't remember this guy. This right here, this stuff at the end might actually be part of the montage at the beginning of the movie. So, I did see somebody post this over in Threads. So they are recreating some of the Spider-Man issues, which is really cool. Oh yeah, Tarantula, that's his name. Yeah. This one, so this is Boomerang. Okay, I thought his name was Boomerang. I was like, is that Boomerang? Is that his name? I don't know. D-list tier villain. This is them also. I saw this yesterday. We were showing this off yesterday, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. So yeah, it looks like they were doing some comic book cover recreations, which is cool. Yeah, I don't see them like I don't see these being I see these being part of like a montage being in the movie. That's what I see. So pretty interesting that they're going the route of doing like switch them over to having organic weapon. So the question is there is a lot going on here. You know, his mutation, dealing with Frank Castle, dealing with possibly the Hulk, who knows, or it could just be Bruce Banner real quick and that's it. Dealing with the mutation of his powers.
3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider.
Wait, hold on, actually, you know what? I just realized something interesting. That might be the person that's in the hood too, right there. Maybe. I don't know. That's interesting too. Yeah, there's the whole MJ thing, his friends. Scorpion. So yeah, there seems to just be a lot going on. I'm hoping a lot of this is just more like filler content. I think it doesn't really add too much to the overall story. That's what I'm thinking, is that we're really only dealing with maybe whoever this person is. I'm thinking, which that might be Sadie Sink. We don't know. And then Scorpion. I'm thinking those two are the two main villains he's dealing with, and then there's other people that he's dealing with off to the side. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I want more. I can't wait. When is this dropping? This is dropping, I think, in June.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a house.
July. End July. Right after my birthday. And this is where we come back to post-stream Ace. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I said I had a lot more to talk about here. So basically I wanted to cover things from prior streams instead of just showing them, because that would just be even longer of a video. So I'm just going to cover all quickly here on top of all new things that I wanted to discuss. So this overall is basically adapting the Brand New Day comic. What the movies have been doing is that they've been adapting things from the comics, and I want to just do a little comparison real quick just so you guys understand. So in the comics, going back to the Civil War, what happens in the Civil War, just like in the movie, where there was a Registration Act and the two, you know, basically it kind of divided the superheroes into two teams and they end up fighting. During that comic, Spider-Man unmasked him. And then basically following that, everyone kind of knew who Spider-Man was. Until we get to the One More Day comic. So basically what happens in this comic is that Aunt May dies, and Spider-Man runs into Mephisto and basically makes a deal with him, saying, hey, I can bring back your Aunt May, but you'd have to give something up. So they agree to bring back Aunt May, but in the process, he loses his marriage to MJ, and everyone forgets who he is. So he's basically back to just being Spider-Man and Peter Parker, but not one and the same. And so this thing kind of leads into Brand New Day, the comic, where it's basically following up on that, where it's kind of acts like a fresh, kind of like a refresh in a way, like a soft refresh, where, okay, no one knows who Spider-Man is. Peter's has ended his relationship with MJ, and they were just thinking that they were just a long-term relationship this whole time, and they just kind of ended it off. And Peter's back to living with Aunt May, trying to get a new apartment, and it kind of just leads into basically just a new story, a new refresh story for Peter and Spider-Man and stuff. So, and another thing to note, what happens in this run is that MJ and Spider-Man are talking, and Spider-Man doesn't know he's talking with MJ. Spider-Man basically asks MJ, do I know you? And she's like, oh, we have in a lifetime. And this kind of shows that like MJ may be aware of the prior marriage in some way. And I think we actually might be seeing this in the movie, per the way that she acts and throughout the entire movie, and also from this scene right here in the trailer. Yeah, and also based off of how she kind of was in the prior movies. In the prior movies, she always had this feeling that Peter was Spider-Man, but she always kept that to herself because she didn't want to just straight up admit it or anything. Also, she had a thing for Peter, so I think that they're continuing with that whole character trait, I guess, for the character, where I think that like it's kind of more than just, oh, I feeling, I have this note, like it's more of like I have this feeling, but I can't put my finger on it because something's missing. And I kind of said this right off the bat about MJ, is that like I think she's kind of has this feeling of like, oh, I'm missing something, something's like empty in my chest, and that's just because of the fact that, yeah, there was a whole entire thing that happened and your memory got erased. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, is that they're going to kind of get back together at the end. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The other thing to note here, too, is that Mr. Negative actually shows up, and he's rumored to be in the movie. So he might be adapting that as well. Who knows? We haven't seen him in the trailer, so. And then, but yeah, so this is, like I said, this is basically kind of following the Brand New Day story, but it's also covering another comic, one that I didn't know existed, and that was the other comic. So in the other comic, in that movie, it's basically like a story of him going through like a metamorphosis, like he's like his powers are mutating, and he gets into like a cocoon web, and he comes out, and now he's like more powerful, and even like becomes a giant like man spider pretty much. We actually saw a similar story happen in the animated series back in the 90s. Also, Punisher being in this movie also kind of leans into the whole man spider thing, because in the animated series, you know, when Peter turns into the man spider, that Punisher is actually there to fight him, so we might actually be seeing some sort of adaptation of that too, maybe, who knows. And because it's following the other comic is essentially a spider totem story that covers the spider totems, and that's the one regarding Shathra. And there's been a huge rumor that Shathra is going to be in the movie, played by Sadie Sink. Now my new theory is we are going to be getting Shathra, but it's not going to be played by Sadie Sink, and Sadie Sink actually might be playing Jean Grey or Rachel Summers or even Spider-Gwen. That's kind of still my stand, or maybe even Mayday Parker. And that's only if they decide to still have some sort of multiverse story, you know. And I know that they said that they weren't going to do multiverse for this movie. They're going to try and keep it grounded, but that's also kind of hard to do if you have Shathra in the movie, who is the whole thing with her is that she's going to different universes and feeding on spider totems, aka killing Spider-Man. So yeah, I don't know. I think that we are still going to get some sort of... I think most of the movie is going to just focus on just Spider-Man in his one universe, but I still think we're going to get some multiverse stuff. I don't think they're gonna get away from it completely. One thing I noticed when I was watching this the first time was Dr. Banner's, Bruce's, little wrist thing that keeps him in human form, instead of being Hulk form. He's wearing that in this, and so with there being some sort of psychic, someone with some sort of power to jump bodies, that person might maybe do a Scarlet Witch and take control of Banner and turn him into the Hulk, and maybe we'll get like Rage Hulk again that way. The other thing I wanted to bring up too is that this scene right here is, from what a lot of people are saying, is edited, and I agree. I think that they are pulling a Spider-Man 3 situation where they have one of the scenes edited and they're removing a character, because it's a very weird shot. Now if they decide to keep, and that this is an actual shot, that's cool, but it's really, there's a lot of empty space like it was before, and so yeah, we might be doing that again. Now the theory is that this is probably more than likely, since he's fighting the Hand, that the other character might be Daredevil, and we did see in another shot here that Spider-Man is fighting the Hand in prison, and yeah, I do agree that this might be a situation where this is going to be like a follow-up to the Daredevil season 2, and where Daredevil might end, and Kingpin and Daredevil might end up in some sort of prison, and maybe the Hand, or jail even, and the Hand is coming to kill him, and so it's up to Spider-Man to help, Daredevil fight the Hand. And as of me recording this, Daredevil Born Again season 2 is supposed to be dropping here in just a few weeks, so we will definitely know more definitely at the end of that season, so I'm excited for that as well. With Daredevil season 2, we might see some follow-up to Spider-Man, so we'll definitely see a connection. We'll see set up for Spider-Man, and then we'll see like a some sort of connection to Daredevil in Spider-Man. So there'll definitely be a connection, because Kevin Feige did say that he was one to do more street level based stuff with Daredevil and Spider-Man leading the charge on that. So well, I think we'll definitely be seeing that for sure, on top of some setup for X-Men, because that's also that's going to be the next focus, is on X-Men after the Avengers are done. So yeah, I want to thank everyone so much for checking this out. I know it's a long video, and this is normally content I don't cover. However, I felt it was kind of like, it's about a comic book's art, right? So plus I'm really excited. I love Spider-Man. But yeah, thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're not already. Check out the link tree below for links to all socials, links to Twitch, links to all the cool stuff down there. Make sure to comment. I would love to hear what you have to say on this, and I will see you on the next video and or stream. Later.